Nike IDs. Here you go. The options, the extra options for last month, June, was a material called Pioneer Leather. It was available in brown and in black, and it was available in what looked like a good boot leather or this heavy grade suede. We never did really get samples over there, so it was almost taking a guess, but you can zoom in when you're making your Nike IDs, and you can start to get a feel for how they may look. You can see it in your head for those of us that can envision things like that. Not that difficult. I saw the heavy suede on these, and I said, I've got to do one. As you can see, it's very rough, very thick. I thought that with just a little bit of turquoise, how do you go wrong? Maybe along the lines of the N7 colorways. Someone else posted up today that they reminded them of the Skate Mental Dunk Highs, and they do. That was a good shoe also. Cross-stitching that's available in the Nike ID right now is exceptional. I love to put the cross-stitching in there. You can see the blues separating everything in there. A little bit harder here to see it just because it's that heavy suede covering it up. Now, reverse it there and put that brown on there on the blue, and of course it's pretty simple to do. On the outsole, keeping this one white, put a clear blue under there, and by having it on the white bottom, it really pops. So just a little bit of pop on these. I went with a secondary lace of Volt, not really for these shoes, but the second laces come for free on a Nike ID. Why not get something that you're planning on using later on for a different shoe? I already have targets for that one. Not for this shoe. They turned out pretty well, I believe. Just a nice, thick, heavy suede with some turquoise. Simple. Yet not something you see every day. On a Nike ID, the swoosh color determines the color of the heel and the writing on the midsole. Of course, these here were Sam Colt 12 NLD. NLD was the fact that I made them on my last day at Nike ID Studio. For those that want to know. Other than that, I like them. Got my next one in my head. Should be pumping that out pretty soon. Nike ID Air Force Ones. I'm sure they're not for everybody, but I made them for me. I like them. As always, you can find me at samcolt12.com, also on Google+, Instagram, and Vidi for the quick 15-second videos. Next up, we're doing the KD4 Year of the Dragons, also an ID. USA's we've already hit, Van samples, and finishing up with my latest Air Force One Nike ID.